All right, so we're less than 24 hours from the season 6 premiere.
Listen, yes, totally pumped.
Yeah, and I'm like a new Lost fan, so it's gonna suck watching an episode week by week. I know that.
Yeah, I'm used to catching it up on Hulu or DVDs.
Yeah. So you've been reading up on some theories, man?
Oh yeah, I think I got my theory. I think I got it.
All right, well, we're gonna hold off our main predictions for this season till the end of the podcast. But
Yeah.
I don't know. There's plenty of unanswered questions out there that people want answered, like the smoke monster.
Oh yeah.
Any ideas on what that is?
Well, like last season, Ben went to go get judged by the smoke monster.
Yeah.
Under the tree.
When he saw his stepdaughter or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not real sure exactly what it is.
I think it could take the place of like human, like it could take the form of humans.
Yeah, see, and that's weird because you got we were talking about Hurley's friend that no one else could see. Was that the smoke monster? I mean,
yeah, because the smoke monster they never it might be able to go on land like to the main land. Like,
exactly. I don't know. Like, is it an extension of Jacob? Like they don't. There's like almost no information about it other than him going to get judged by it.
Yeah, and in the first season, like Jack seeing his father on the island and shit. I think that was a smoke monster, man. And like all the time, because like all throughout the seasons, they have people like just seeing like random visions, and like it's not. Well, you don't know if it's not really there, but like no one else sees it.
Yeah, like when Sawyer seen Locke's father who killed his. Was it his? He didn't kill him, didn't he? Like screw over his parents and his. Sawyer's dad.
Yeah, well, he conned his parents, and then his dad killed his mom.
Maybe that's right. Maybe like the smoke monster like goes and I guess your worst fear, your most hated thoughts, and it can turn into that.
And plus, like there's scenes where it like judges people. Like it judges. Like I think it judged Locke in the beginning. Like he has that scene where like it's like the second time we see the smoke monster. It's like in episode 2 or 3 where Locke. He's out hunting that boar or whatever.
Yeah.
And the smoke monster comes, and the smoke monster just freeze frames there, and Locke's just standing there like. What, bitch? And Locke comes back all like he knows shit, man. And
maybe I don't know. Maybe it distills some wisdom. And like Mr. Echo's sketchy past with his drug trafficking as a priest, and then the smoke monster. I guess no matter how good you are, how many scriptures you put on that cane, the smoke monster didn't care.
It don't matter if you build a church on the island or not.
Yeah.
Man. But a lot of people are pissed that they killed Echo off. But
I liked Echo. I mean.
He was a badass.
Yeah, but I mean, he was expendable. He wasn't.
I think it's the real reason is like his parents died and like the actor didn't want to be on the series. But what else do we have? We've known a lot about we found out a lot about the others, but we really don't know why they were there in the first place. And like in the flashbacks in season 5, where you see them in the 50s, you don't know why they're there or how they got there or anything.
Yeah, because apparently they've been there forever almost.
And apparently they can't make babies. So we don't know if they're just getting new people off the mainland or what.
I don't understand if it's like a kidnapping operation, like when they brought Juliet over. But that wasn't technically. Was that the others or was that Dharma?
No, it wasn't Dharma because Dharma.
Oh yeah, because Dharma got wiped out.
I guess you would call it the others.
Yeah, the others brought, but they weren't going to. I'm not real sure how that's going to pan out.
I don't know. Let's see. There's a theory out there that they're like the original others or whatever, like an old Egyptian tribe or something that like got outcast or something like that.
Yeah, because I mean that would explain the statue
and like all the like hieroglyphics and shit you see throughout the series.
Yeah, and the flaming arrows during the time warp.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the time warp timeline though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wish they would have done that the whole season.
Yeah. What else do we got? We got mysteries we want. Anything you want solved this or answered this season?
I want to know if Locke is really the Man in Black, Magnus, or if Locke is coming back. Because Locke's one of my favorite characters.
Oh, Locke's definitely probably my favorite character. But you mean like how there's the Lock in the Box is what they call him in the forums,
yeah.
And then there's like the guy that's actually walking around that might be the Man in Black.
That's what I'm guessing because like it goes back to like well that's part of the theory, so I'll say that for later.
All right.
But I like you said, I'd want to know like exactly how were the others like? How did they come to be there? How long are they there?
What's their purpose, really?
Yeah, and really, the Alfred. That's Alfred. He's a mystery in himself.
Yeah, I think Alfred's like one of the most interesting characters, though, man.
Yeah, I think they have to showcase him more of this.
I think he's gonna have a big role.
Yeah.
They wouldn't build him up this much if they not
Yeah.
explain nothing about it. I think that he was originally on the Black Rock, that old slave ship or whatever,
Yeah.
on the Dynamite. I think he was either the captain or the first mate or something. Like maybe even Jacob was the captain and he was the first mate.
Yeah.
And that's why they've been here so long. But
Because, like they said, even if he was the first mate and the captain goes down, he assumes the role of captain.
exactly.
He's just like in every flashback, he doesn't age.
Yeah.
And
we got it back in the 70s with the hippie hair. I don't know what all that's about.
I guess they wanted to make it true to the decade, I guess.
I don't know, man. But yeah, he's definitely one of the most interesting characters, though.
That's a huge mystery. And I'd also, like, I don't know if this ties in with our smoke monster theory, but, like, it shows Jack's dad a lot.
Yeah. I'm wondering about him, too. And
Yeah, like, what role is he playing in all of this?
I've heard some people say, like, I guess it's either the smoke monster or the Men in Black and Jacob can, like, if a body lands on the island and they're not buried, they can just assume the role of it. And that's why we're seeing Jack's dad so much, just because it's a spare body on the island.
Yeah.
But also, like, when the plane crashed, there's plenty of other spare bodies, so
Yeah.
why wouldn't they just pick one of those? But I don't know.
I don't understand it either.
A lot of people think that Jack's grandpa is going to have, like, a bigger role in the whole overall story. But I don't know. We haven't really seen Jack's grandpa besides season 5, where he's going back to the island. He's like, "Later, Grandpa, can I have my dad's shoes?" Or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. There's just so many. I can't wait to see. Like, there's so many questions. There's no way they're gonna be able to answer them all.
I don't think they're gonna tie everything up. I just hope they do it enough to where, I don't know. I'm gonna be easily pissed off if they don't do it right. That's all I can really say.
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta. It can't be a Sopranos.
That's all I'll be fucking pissed. If I'm watching the series finale and I hear fucking Journey start playing, I'm walking out. Dude. I'm turning it off. That's it.
That is nuts.
But I don't know. One of the other mysteries people are talking about is the whispers or whatever. I think it's just like the dead people trying to say stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah. Like, what? Who said if you hear whispers, run? Because they were kind of tying in the whispers with the others for a little while.
Yeah, I thought for a while it was just the others just fucking with the castaways or whatever. But
I don't know if that's like you said, the dead people warning them. Like, because every time the others were there, you'd hear the whispers. I don't know if it was like a warning. I don't know how they're gonna incorporate that in. I don't even know if they're gonna answer that because when was the last time the whispers? It wasn't last.
I can't really. I don't. If it was the last series, it wasn't really nothing important because I don't really remember it. I've also heard a theory that, like, say, like, you know how, like when they were just skipping through time on the island and Locke saw, like, the old version of himself banging on the door?
Yeah.
Like, say if Locke went and tried to tell himself that, hey, there's some dude down there, that because they were, like, in different times and they couldn't really talk to each other, it'd be, like, some paradox that, like, if he tried to talk to him, all the original Locke would hear was whispers. And that's what the whispers are, like, them trying to tell themselves something.
That could be true.
But, let's see.
I also want to know how Desmond, he has to come back. I just don't know in what form he's going to come back.
I think it was last season, like, Ben or whatever told him that the island is not done with you.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't think they would set that up without bringing him back.
They have to. Cause
he's been there since season 2, man.
Well, yeah, he's played a major role. Like, they could predict the future for a while.
Yeah. That was one of the coolest episodes, The Constant.
Oh, yeah.
That's like my favorite episode of season 4.
And like you said, the whole paradox thing, like Faraday, whenever he told Desmond to find his mother, like when the hatch was still intact.
Yeah.
So that's got to play into it somehow.
That ties into my theory. We might as well just go into our final predictions for the season 6 or whatever. Here's my theory. Like you just saw the first 4 minutes of the season premiere.
Yeah.
Okay. Spoiler alert. Basically, like they show Juliet banging on the damn bomb, and then they go back to Jack and Rose in the plane, and apparently the bomb worked. Is what I gathered from the first 4 minutes of the 6th season. So saying that, I think most of the original castaways or whatever, they're gonna go back to like